Today's video is brought to you in part by the word Pfizer. As in, I don't know if Pfizer get the shot or not. I'd hate to cut in line.
Press data download, brought to you by Pfizer.
This portion of CBS This Morning sponsored by Pfizer.
On how to find the hidden sugars in the American family diet. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Honestly, how much did you spend on marketing?
To stand here today with dedicated colleagues from within the Department of Justice as well as beyond it to announce a historic settlement with Pfizer Incorporated, a pharmaceutical manufacturer, and its subsidiary Pharmacia and Upjohn company, arising out of civil and criminal allegations relating to Pfizer's allegedly illegal promotion of various drugs.
There's no way Pfizer would do that.
This morning sponsored by Pfizer.
On how to find the hidden sugars in the American family diet. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Making a difference. Brought to you by Pfizer.
CNN Tonight. Brought to you by Pfizer. Early Start. Brought to you by Pfizer.
They really were relentless with the conditioning, weren't they?
I want to ask you also about a very important issue of vaccine hesitancy. Even folks who get most of their vaccines normally might be hesitant about these vaccines because they were developed so quickly. What do you tell those folks who might be saying, well, I'm going to wait a few months before I get this one?
I would tell them I wish that the situation was not so critical so that they can have the luxury to think about it.
So the virus is really that scary, eh, Borla?
If you get COVID-19, some health factors could put you at high risk of getting very sick from the virus. That's why being prepared is important.
Not entirely sure if you caught that or not, but that was Pink sharing a paid sponsorship by Pfizer.
Pfizer has agreed to pay $2.3 billion, the largest healthcare fraud settlement in the history of the Department of Justice. Within that $2.3 billion is a criminal fine of $1.195 billion, which makes it the largest criminal fine in history.
Let's be honest, they didn't get fined billions of dollars because they were found innocent, ladies and gentlemen.
I think trust science.
You want us to trust the science, do ya?
Meet the Press data download, brought to you by Pfizer.
This portion of CBS This Morning sponsored by Pfizer.
On how to find the hidden sugars in the American family diet. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Making a difference. Brought to you by Pfizer.
CNN.
And then they had the audacity to mock us because of our concerns with how this would affect our loved ones.
Unfortunately, more than 1 in 4 say they are not planning to get the vaccine ever. 26% of Americans are planning to skip the shot altogether, which is crazy to me. I get that people are skeptical of politicians or celebrities telling them what to do, but we should listen to doctors. These are men and women who've been on the front lines of this thing, risking their lives to save ours, and they're frustrated, and who could blame them? If we don't get more people vaccinated, we could see new mutations of this virus and go through this all over again. So as a public service, we ask some real doctors to offer their best advice to those who are on the fence about the vaccine, and pay attention because this is important.
I'm a doctor.
I'm a doctor, an actual medical doctor.
I've practiced medicine for 21 years.
This is a vaccine that was developed without cutting corners from a company with 171 years of credentials.
Come on now, you had to have at least cut one corner, Borla.
Was the Pfizer COVID vaccine tested on stopping the transmission of the virus before it entered the market? If not, please say it clearly. If yes, are you willing to share the data with this committee? And I really want a straight answer, yes or no, and I'm looking forward to it.
Brought to you by Pfizer. Early Start. Brought to you by Pfizer. Friday night on Aaron Burnett Out Front. Brought to you by Pfizer.
This Week with George Stephanopoulos is brought to you by Pfizer. Good morning, America.
Regarding the question around, did we know about stopping immunisation before it's entered the market? No. We had to really move at the speed of science to really understand what is taking place in the market.
Oh, so you did cut a corner so that you could keep up with the speed of science. Good one.
Well, and a question for you. I've heard you have not yet had your shot. When do you plan to get it?
Sooner I can, I will. The only sensitivity here, Meg, is that I don't want to have an example that I'm cutting the line.
Excuse me?
Is everyone you just cut in front of an asshole?
Even the CEO of Pfizer was reluctant to get the vaccine. What's wrong, world? Don't trust the science?
Brought to you by Pfizer. Early Start. Brought to you by Pfizer. Friday night on Aaron Burnett Out Front. Brought to you by Pfizer.
Yeah, weird. Why did I not trust the science?
Hello, I am Charlie. I am getting ready to play a show right now.
Oh, hey there, Mr. Booth. Good luck on your show, buddy.
And lastly, I also think it's important to prioritize my health while on tour, so I got my updated COVID-19 booster to help protect myself.
Oh, this entire video was sponsored by Pfizer? Kindly go fuck yourself, Booth.